Good day YouTube. Today we're going to talk about an update on the situation about the ban on crown gifting. Since the last patch itself, ZeniMax has imposed a ban, and recently in the Elder Scrolls Online forums, I think they did some kind of PR spin and came forward to give an explanation on why this has happened and how they will be tackling the situation going on forward. So the TLDR is that there are actually a growing number of bad actors who actually acquired crowns illegally without having to pay for them, and then flipping it around to earn a profit by selling crown store items to players who are willing to purchase it from them, right? So there are a lot of like third-party websites and black market websites where you are able to purchase some of these gift items at probably a cheaper rate. So ZeniMax is coming in with a blanket ban to stop this from happening, but they know that the players are unhappy because there are genuine people who wish to purchase crown store gifts for their friends. And so they say they are working on a solution, which they actually haven't given a timeline as to when they will be able to come up with a solution to this, but they're working on it, and hopefully in the near future the situation will sort itself out. So I went through as usual, my favorite hunting place, the Reddit forums, and perhaps I would like to give a reaction to some of the comments that I have downloaded and screenshot here. Okay, so the very first one. Okay, the first comment here seemed to imply that ZeniMax is already aware of who these fraudulent sellers' accounts are. If I were an employee in ZeniMax, I think I would, the very first step I would actually take would be to pretend to be an interested buyer, go to some of these third-party websites, and then from there try to find more information and details about who these sellers are. Try to find their game account, and from there start to pursue and hunt down the culprits, right? I think that's a very logical strategy to take if you want to clean these people up. There's no point really in going after the buyers because you can't really prove if they are ignorant or innocent or guilty, and there are probably too many of them. So you nip it in the bud, you go after these illegal sellers, and the situation should sort itself out. Okay, the next comment. I've been playing less and less cause trying to earn gold for crowns is my end game, my gameplay loop. Yeah, I think this poster is probably not alone. There are quite a number of us who do this. We get a huge amount, a huge stash of gold because we played for a long time, and we want to convert this gold into crowns, into crown related items that we can buy like DLCs, right? Instead of actually forking out the real cash to buy these DLCs itself. I'm not alone here, I actually do this, and I'm sure a lot of people do as well, and it is what it is. Okay, this comment touches on FF14. Before we start, we probably need to be aware that FF14 and ESO have two inherently different business models. FF14 is where you pay a monthly subscription, and henceforth any rewards, any cosmetics and stuff, extra skill slots and things like that are acquired through the gameplay. Right, for ESO, with the exception of ESO Plus, after you purchase the base game, each month you do not have to pay a monthly subscription. But ZeniMax will earn from the crown store, loot boxes where you want to buy extra motifs, cool looking mounts, skins and stuff like that. Yeah, that is ZeniMax revenue lifeline. So comparing the two may not necessarily be very fruitful. Why don't you leave a comment as to which particular business model you prefer? Right? Do you like the FF14, I pay one shot, I get everything, like everything free in the game henceforth? Or do you like ESO, where the base game is like $60-$70, and then after that you don't have to pay anymore, you just play along the way, no frills and everything, keep it easy, you don't have to worry about monthly subscription, right? So leave a comment below. Yeah, I think this is very educational for me. How do these fraudulent bad actors acquire all these crowns in the first place? So essentially they pay with their credit card, they ask for a refund, they keep the crowns, and they don't get their ESO Plus, rinse and repeat, they do it again and again and again. That's how they accumulate the crowns. Also leave in the comments if you are aware of any other illegal methods to acquire crowns, just for research purposes, right? Asking for a friend. Okay, I mean this is some kind of conspiracy theory. It might be true, I don't know, but I think, right, like ZeniMax is clamping down on illegal stuff because it hurt their pockets. That is something that I think is quite believable. So whether this is true or not, I leave it up to you to decide. right? So at the end of the day, the crown gifting situation is not ideal, and let's hope for further updates. I think that unlike PvP, ZeniMax will probably want to solve this issue with a little bit more urgency. Firstly, it does affect their pockets, even though most of the people involved in this market are people who are not willing to pay the actual money to buy the crowns from ZeniMax Crown Store. Right, but at the end of the day, it's still their revenue lifeline. Unlike PvP, I don't think ZeniMax have any real incentive to do something about PvP. But in this case, there's reason to believe that there's some urgency involved. So let's look forward to the next patch and for further updates to the situation. Right, I think that's all from me. It's a quick video. Like and subscribe if you haven't, and do leave a comment or an opinion about this situation if you have something to add. That's me checking out. See you in 10 round.